Welcome to Comfort Hour number 2. I'm your host, Ecko, Fang, Greywolf. So this is a bonus video. It kind of is unexpected video. I'm going to explain the name Ecko, Fang, Greywolf to everyone who doesn't know. My real name is James Williams Jr. I'm a veteran of the United States Army National Guard. So when I talk about military issues, you can't get me for stolen valor. I was never deployed. Now, the reason why I changed the name to Ecko, Fang, Greywolf, because nobody was listening to James Williams Jr., but I'm also part Native, I'm also part Black, I'm also part white, and I'm in this fight against pretendians until the day I breathe my last breath, apparently. But I wanted to reconnect with my Native culture, but then the Black pretendians showed up and ruined everything. But I started going by Ecko, Fang, Greywolf because I had an opportunity to be more than I am here on this channel. I got this thing called honesty. I didn't want anybody to out me when my career takes off because, life be lifing and you may get the career you want. And all it takes is for one person to derail everything. You can't out me for being part Black if I already told you that before I even start my career. Alright? You can't. So no one can get on there, no Indian, no Black person get on there. Well, he's not really an Indian because he's Black. Yes. All my bios say the same shit. Every motherfucking one of them lets you know that I'm Native, I'm Black, and I'm white. Every fucking one, every social media, all says the same. Now, before social media, there was a movie here called Evan Almighty that was being filmed. I told y'all this story before, and this is where my life could have went this way instead of this way. Alright? Now I'm 23, 23 years old. There's two guys in front of me. There's a casting director, and she comes out, and she goes, dude, stop. She's like, you two, and everyone behind you, y'all can go home. Because we got all the people we're going to need at this guy right here. And I'm mad as hell. Because I've been in that line for almost 3 hours. Never moved to do anything. Had to pee. Didn't do any of that. Just waiting. So she takes 2 steps. She looks me dead in the face and says, hey, are you a Native American? And I said, no, ma'am. I have Native ancestry. I'm part Native. I'm part Black. I'm part white. And she goes, you look Native enough to pass. They're filming a movie called Conquest 1492 starring Christian Bale and Colin Firth. Now, I don't know which one was playing John Smith, and I don't know which one was playing John Roth. I don't really give a shit. I didn't go see the movie. But in that moment, that was a life-changing moment. And I didn't take that opportunity because I don't like telling lies. But she literally looked me in the face and said, you need to go on down to North Carolina. They're filming Conquest right now. They need Native people to be in this movie. I said, man, I'm not a Native American. I'm part Black. She said, but you look Native enough to pass. And you need to get your ass down there. That could have changed my life. That could have changed my fucking life. There was a few problems. The first problem is I didn't have a car. The second problem is I had no way to get down there because I didn't have a car. I also wouldn't have known where the fuck to go when I got down to North Carolina because I don't know shit about the state. But if that would have happened and I had the wherewithal to call myself Ecko, Fang, Greywolf back then, I'd have been in good shape. You would know who I am. Instead of 682 people, there would be 6,000 people. And then one day, someone would come out. Rather it be a family member like they did with Shasheen Littlefeather, who is Mexican, so she's still a Native, which her family forgot that Mexicans are also Native Americans. Before the imaginary border was drawn there, Mexico was the bulk of Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, California. All that shit was Mexico before the Louisiana Purchase and all the other bullshit that came along with it. Shasheen Littlefeather, basically her family fucked her for nothing. They are indigenous. They're just not Native Americans by the title of Native Americans because they were basically Mexicans. But Mexicans are Native Americans. Aztec, Inca, Maya. You can go Google that shit. They're still Native Americans. All the way down from Canada all the way to the ass end of Chile. Still Native Americans. Still biologically native. What would have happened? Really quite simple. Somebody would have been jealous of my success and be like, well, you know, Ecko Fang Greywolf, he's a black man. Fuck the fact that I got a native great-grandmother, because I do. But fuck that fact. Think about someone coming out and my career's at its peak. I'm 22. I'm getting millions of dollars because I might have done something in that movie that propelled my career. Didn't have a line or anything. I just stood stoic. And they put me all in the regalia and shit. That would have been awesome. It could have been a turning point. It could have made my career. Here's where having honesty and honor fucks you. I know I look native enough to pass, because I've been racially profiled 7 times in 2 years, because these racist ass cops think that I'm a Mexican thanks to Felon 47, but we'll lead into that in the next video. I would have been fucked if someone would have came out and said, that guy's not native, he's a black man. But doing it this way, you already know that I'm triracial. You know that I'm legally black. You know that I'm part native, part black, and part white. And I don't have to lie about it. I don't have to say I'm a full-blooded Native American, because I know that I'm not. And in closing, I'm going to break this down for y'all, because I've given this story to people before. First, the name, Ecko Fang Greywolf, EFG. The EFG part came to me in a dream. That part's real. The part that's not real is the name itself, Ecko Fang Greywolf. Now, the bullshit story that goes with it is such a cool story that I have to keep it. But I let everybody know it's bullshit. It is complete and total bullshit. Didn't happen. But the name Ecko Fang Greywolf is like this. The voices of my ancestors echo from the past and strike like the fangs of a gray wolf. Now, if you're part native, or if you're native at all, you know that gray wolves have had standings in quite a few tribes. Some tribes worship and revere the wolf. Some tribes fear the wolf. And if you're native, you know that. So that's why I took the name, Ecko Fang Greywolf. That's why my TikTok handle was always JW_Greywolf616. And my new one is Ecko Fang Greywolf 928616. Those numbers have significance in the Marvel Universe. I long for the day that Marvel knocks on my door and say, hey, would you like to play Jesse Blackcrow? Because you're going to be handicapped, you're going to spend most of your time in the chair, so no one's going to fucking know that Jesse Blackcrow is 6'6" or 6'2". It would have been great to play Wyatt Wingfoot when the She-Hulk show aired. It would have been great to get any kind of work in the 30 years that I have failed. And those 30 years I failed has been as James Williams Jr. Ecko's just getting started. So hopefully I will get something within the next 2 to 5 years, because in 5 years I'll be 57. Technically I'll be 58 because I'm about to turn 53. But I still move fairly good for an old man. So here's hoping. But yeah, I changed my name in 2023, 2024, somewhere in there. So yeah, Ecko Fang Greywolf is my stage name. And I'm keeping it. Thank you for watching. Be seeing you.